Good morning. Wednesday morning. I'm in the forest. I'm at a place called Standing Hat, which is very close to Brockenhurst. And I'm just about to get the Labradors out of the back of the car. So bear with me. Wait here. Sit down, please. Sit. Good girls. Come on then. Let's get your leads. And then we'll go for a walk. Let's lock the car. There we go. Right, come on then. Let's go this way. It's about 12 degrees. It's a little bit windy, not too much. Molly, just wait, please. Let's get you through this gate. Go on, through you go. And close the gate behind us. It might close itself, actually. There we go. Okay, should we go left or right? I think we will go right. Yeah, so it's a little bit chilly. It's coat weather, although it looks like being quite a sunny day. And according to the weather forecast, top temperatures around about 17, 18 degrees, which is nice. Tomorrow looks a bit warmer, about 19 degrees, but sunny. And they're both having a wee. That's a bit... Oh, Molly, she does that thing where she has a wee and doesn't stop and starts walking. She looks like that character at Little Britain that wheeze. I can't think what her name was called. So funny. It's a shame it can't work now, but there we go. I need to put my leads over my neck, so I wear them like a sash because it's a bit more comfortable. So bear with me a minute while I just sort this out. That one. There we go. Let's just do that. Let's go over my head. Ah. There we go. Right. Let's walk on. So I was going to do a video yesterday. Yesterday I met up with an ex-colleague of mine in the beautiful little town of Hampshire, Stockbridge in Hampshire, which I really love. It's very pretty. It's a few miles, about 7 or 8 miles north of Romsey. Heart of Hampshire, Tess Valley area totally, and the River Tess runs through it. And it's very beautiful, but I sort of didn't get a chance really because we were just nattering. We went for a bit of a walk, and the walk was nice because it was a sort of walk down by the River Tess. It wasn't a long one. I took both the girls, obviously. And I sort of started filming in the car on the way home. I don't have one of those things that holds the iPhone in the car, so I sort of jammed it between the dashboard and the windscreen. And it sort of worked for a bit. It wasn't in my way, I could see over it. It was all perfectly good and clear and stuff and didn't obstruct my view or anything. But it kept falling over. So I sort of gave up in the end. So I have got that footage. I might just insert a little bit here. Right, we're just coming to King's Somborne. This is the area around here that they filmed the original series of Wurzel Gummidge with John Pertwee. Quite a lot of the farm scenes were around here, and some of the village scenes were filmed in King's Somborne. It's a very pretty village, lots of thatched properties, and quite expensive to live, I can imagine. So we'll just slow down a bit because we're coming into the village. Currently doing 33 miles an hour, drop down to 30, like that. Hello, Mr. Tractor. There we go, 28 miles an hour. Oh look, he's even saying thank you. 27 miles an hour, that's good. So, well, we'll just drive through here nice and slowly and see the very pretty places and village as it is, and all the thatched cottages. I think actually you've moved over slightly again, haven't you? You're now heading slightly towards the right, which is slightly frustrating, but it's better than nothing. Oh, nice car coming. A little sporty without its hood up, or its top on. So yeah, so took the dogs for a walk, and they were by the River Itchen, and they absolutely loved it. They went there a couple of times. We saw some swans on the other side of the bank, which they couldn't get to, thankfully, because there's quite a good fence which stopped dogs and other animals getting through to the river. The River Tess is such a pretty river because it's so clear, and it runs down. I'm going to stop and let you come through, mate. Come on. Through you come. Thank you very much. You're welcome. There's more traffic. So there's the actual river itself splits various places and runs around. Oh, but then it sort of got in the way and fell over, and a bit of a nightmare really. So there we go. So I gave up and I thought I would do a little video today. It's her second wee. She must have a drink this morning after breakfast. Let me just see what I've done with my car keys. They're in her pocket. So yeah, I had a really nice day yesterday in terms of going out for lunch, meeting up with a friend of mine. Nice bit of lunch. I had eggs Benedict because that's what I always have. So I'm very reliable, dull when it comes to food and things like that. If someone does eggs Benedict really well, because I love poached eggs. There's something about poached eggs that I can't do very well. They're always either too runny, i.e. the white's not quite set enough, or if it's set perfectly, then the yolk is too set, and you need a runny yolk, otherwise it's not really a poached egg, isn't it? Gravel paths are easy to walk on, but I always feel like a marching army. I could sort of walk on the edge, but the edge is just not really thick enough, and I'd slip. But the girls, so they didn't do a big walk yesterday, but we had a walk quite close to the River Test. There were some swans on the river, but they couldn't get to go and see the swans, thankfully, because swans are probably a bit more brave than Labradors. But they did manage to get under the fence, into the river, had a bit of a swim and come out again, which was fine, because they really enjoyed it. One thing about up here, this area, can you hear anything other than birds and Labradors? There is a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of traffic noise in the background, but not a lot, which is really nice. So we're going to do a bit of a round walk of about an hour and a bit. You can come on me a bit of the journey of the way, I suppose, a bit of the way of the journey. Otherwise it might be just a bit boring for you. But that sun is warming up. Oh, I've got my wellies on because we will walk through some grass a bit later. So one of the things about Labradors, there's many things about Labradors, but they do like eating things that perhaps we would find revolting and other dogs would probably pass on. So one of my tasks every morning is to go and hunt the garden for cat poo, because there's some cats in the neighbourhood that quite like using my garden. It has a rather large litter tray, and both my two, Ms. Maisie and Ms. Molly, are quite keen on cat poo and relish it as a nice treat. There we go. So I had to go out this morning, and you can always tell, because certainly the cats that want to do their business in our garden like to cover it up, so you see little piles of soil or dust, or sometimes gravel. Oh, they found water. Of course they found water. There's a bridge here. Silly. So yeah, so I look for paths, otherwise munch, 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 yum, yum, yum. That was really nice, Dad. Had a dip? Yeah? Come on. Is that actually running? Not really. The other side's, I think it's got quite a lot of water in it. Look, there's me. Hello. Right, come on. Come on, Molly. Come on, you two, this way. Maze Mole, come on. Come on. So yeah, went out this morning while they were having their breakfast and picked up some in a poo bag, and that was be done. But it's a real pain in the bum. If you know a way of deterring cats, please let me know. Because every morning I have to go and hunt. It's very dull. So we're off the gravel path, onto, as you can see, we're onto a grass path now. And in the distance there's a gate, because we're going out of the enclosure into what they call a bit of a ride, which is like a grass path, quite a long, wide one, that runs through the enclosure. And that's up ahead. Look at these two. You're right. Come on, good girls. Go on, Maze, go past. Good girl. So only a few more days before Molly goes in to be spayed. She goes on Monday. So which means she won't have any breakfast on Monday morning. Neither of them will. And that would be a shock. Molly, as you can see, is quite thin, but she eats far more than Maisie does. I think she has just one of those metabolisms that is on sort of fast all the time. She's not lacking in energy. Oh, she's not lacking in energy at all. She sleeps well, so I'm not worried. I checked with the vet when I took her in last for a sort of check-up, and the vet says, yeah, she has a good weight actually. She's a nice size. If she gets any thinner, we'll worry, but otherwise don't. She's healthy. Oops. Ow, I felt that, Maze. You're right. Because Molly bumped into you then, didn't she? Right, there's the gate. So we'll go through the gate, up the hill slightly, and then peel off to the right, back into the enclosure. And as you see when we get there, that path is quite grassy, which is why I'm wearing my wellies. Otherwise I'll get wet legs. That sun is beautiful. What you got, girls? My sniffs. Going that way. Going that way. Come on, Maze. So this is kept nice and short by the horses. Ponies like to munch on the grass. That's what we found. That sun on my back is actually nice and warm. Right, so we're going up there, and we're going probably not through a gate because I think the gate's locked, but we can sort of climb over it and then go that way. So here's the gate, and they look like they've been trimming back the bracken and the ferns, which is nice. Now, this gate is usually locked. Let's have a look. Well, I can't open it if you're both there, can I? So let me look. Yeah, that's padlocked, so can't open that, can I? No. So I've got to climb over this. You two can go under. Look, girls, why don't you go over that side? There's more room. Come over here. Girls, look. If I cross this down. Right. Go on, under. Go on, and you. Good girl. Right. I'm actually going to climb that side of the gate because it looks like it's slightly easier, and it's also been repaired, which means it's probably more stable. So I'm going to climb up this bit here. Bear with me. I was not built for climbing gates or climbing fences. I was built for comfort, but there we go. Right. Let's go this way. Hear a train in the background, or as we now call them, elephants. So this is quite a nice path. It's not that well used, hence the reason why it's really overgrown. What you found? Right, let's push through. I'll put you down lower. and more exciting. It's a bit like Jurassic Park. I'm just feeling a bit sick. There we go. I'll be a cinematographer yet. So the path's under this grass here, and the girls love it because they quite like running through long grass. Also, it's actually quite dry, which is unusual. So there couldn't be much dew last night. Usually get very wet. As soon as I stopped filming, a herd of deer bounded past me, looking very majestic and they sort of bounce. Oh, I think those Labradors are up there. Of course, the Labradors try to chase them. Came nowhere near. That looks like Maisie coming towards me. And Molly's in the distance. Come on. Nowhere near, as always. Deer go one way, you go the other. But it's the chase, isn't it? They love the smell. It's all a bit of fun. Labradors come up from the rear and behind 10 minutes after the deer have gone through. I spoke too soon, it's quite wet. Look at the wellies. Damp wellies, so I've got damp trainers. So I need to get one of those things that attaches your phone to your windscreen in the car. I think it might be useful. Hello, what have you got to tell me? What have you both done? Just checking in. Good. Yeah, so which means I can attach my phone to the car, so if I wanted to I could do some filming. And you can see how I'm driving or where I'm driving. How I'm driving. What would you want to know how I'm driving? I'm quite a good driver, I think. But no one's going to say they're a bad driver, really, are they? So we've come a bit away along this path. As you can see, it's sort of in the distance there. There's a tree down which had to negotiate around, but that's fine. Labradors somewhere up ahead. Coming to a crossroads here. And we're going to go left up the hill. Hey labs. The temperature is actually quite nice. It's not cold. I've got a jacket on or a fleece. Don't really need it. So it looks like they've been up here recently with a tractor or something. Probably clearing something or other. Hey Maisie. Molly. Hey babes. Got to say attach your collar there, girl. Okay, so this is a hill. It doesn't look that steep, but by the time you get up halfway up it, you're thinking, goodness me, I'm so out of breath and unfit. There's a helicopter in the distance. All right, Maze. Hello, baby. Maisie likes to check on me. Molly has a sort of over-the-shoulder glance to make sure I'm still in the vicinity. Maisie comes up and goes, "You all right, Dad?" She's a caring dog. She also does a disappearing act as well. We're not going all the way up, we're just going to go halfway up this hill and then bear off to the right. We'll turn around a minute, look back down the hill and see what you think. By the way, if you are enjoying these videos, or even getting this far, do give us a thumbs up or a comment or something. Be nice to know you're there. Don't have to, but would be nice. Okay, so there's the path, crossroads again. We're off to the right, into the sun. Don't know where the dogs are. So a quick turn around. Looking back down the hill. They're not that way. They're right at the top. Come on. Here comes Molly. Molly, where's Maisie? Don't think she's down that way. I suspect she's up there. We're going to go this way, into the sun. So this path basically goes sort of around the crown of the hill, if you see what I mean. So it goes around, up the top and down the other side and back around the other side. So that's the route we're going to do. Here comes Molly. Still no sign of Maisie. She'll appear. But I can hear rustling. There she is. Come on. Where have you been? Thank you. Just come that way. Labradors have shot past me because I think they heard some deer down here. I didn't see any deer, but that doesn't mean to say there aren't any deer. Here comes Maisie. There's Molly. Like steam trains. Let's carry on walking. There's no water in there. Come on, bozos. Oh, they're off. Sometimes walking with Labradors can be quite a solitary experience. At least it's peaceful, most of the time. Can you hear the birds? Listen to that. Oh, panting, here they come. And the odd pop and snap of acorns falling. It's not quite a snap, crackle and pop, is it really? Oh, there's a leaf. And I've got a fly buzzing around me again. What do they love about me, honestly? I've had a shower, go away. So we're almost at the top, and there's like a path that runs across the top of the hill, which we could take, but actually I think I want to go down the other side and do sort of the other side of the hill. It's quite a nice walk, actually. Oh, my stomach has rumbled. I mentioned breakfast earlier. I'm very tempted to go for breakfast after this. There's a garden centre just outside of Brockenhurst. It's really quite nice. Come on, you two. It takes dogs. I hope by that stage they'll be a bit knackered. I'll be so tempted to have eggs Benedict. Hello. Are you tired? Maze, you're alright. Molly, so much energy. Hey Mole, perhaps I should start eating kibble and get the energy you have. But give you not even 2 yet. Come on, panty ones. So this afternoon, I think I ought to do some gardening. I've got a Rebecca, a yellow, like big yellow daisy thing that I need to plant. That was given to me by a good friend. She gave me a couple actually. I've still got one to go, but I'm trying to find somewhere to put it. There's always room. I do quite like gardening. Plus I need to find out when the guys are going to come and do the lawn, because it's just basically mud, and the wetter it gets, it means I have to constantly wash their feet as they go out in the garden. Otherwise they just put mud around the house. Can't really cope with that. So this is the main path that runs across the top of the hill. We're not going left, not going right. To quote Liza with a Z, we're going straight on. Although I don't think she'd have said that. So we're heading down the other side, away from that path that runs through the middle, and into quite a sort of dark area that's also quite sparse from vegetation, apart from the trees, because obviously under the trees not much grows, apart from the odd fern. So it's very different from the other side. I quite like it actually. Sort of place that you think Ewoks would live. That's a Star Wars thing, if those of you don't know. It's also cooler to this side because obviously we're in the sun. It's quite nice that it's drier. See me. Hello me. And I can see a tree down in front of us. I think the Forestry Commission need to come through and clear these ones, don't they? Because these are sort of a bit like a fire break as well. Looks like there's a path off to the right. I've never noticed that before. But perhaps it's not. Perhaps it's just a clearing. No, there's no path there, is it? Look, it doesn't go anywhere. I think it's just sort of a bit of a clearing. And lots of trees in the distance. Lots of trees everywhere. You're right, you two. I'm a bit knackered now. Good, good. So we're just over halfway. I don't know what time it is. Can't look at the clock because I'm filming. I'll have a look in a minute. But I think we got here about 9:15, 9:20. Yeah, there's the thing. So I was listening to the radio on the way through. Top 10 till 10. Not quite called that, but you know. And they played a clip of probably my all-time favourite song. I'm quite fickle when it comes to songs. I have lots of very, very good songs. I love music. And I like a good range of music. But one of my all-time favourites, and it's just a little bit of nonsense really, it's the KLF and Justified and Ancient, with the First Lady of Country, well, apart from Dolly Parton, Tammy Wynette. But the presenter said Tammy Wynette, and I thought, don't think that's right. Don't think she's Wynette. I think she's Wynette, Tammy Wynette. But yeah, that makes me cross when they get that like that. You just think, oh, come on, you must know that. He has a slight accent, but that accent doesn't mispronounce things. So I'm sure it's Wynette. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Look, I'm Shadow. The sun's behind me now. So I think it's Tammy Wynette. The KLF, Copyright Liberation Foundation front thing, whatever they're called. A bonkers duo back in the late 80s, early 90s that reportedly burnt £1 million on a Scottish island. Look it up. Go and Google it. They've done some incredible songs. Bonkers songs. You know. They like to roam the land. They're Justified and Ancient. And they drive an ice cream van. How they got Tammy Wynette to sing those lyrics, I do not know. And what do they say to explain what ice cream van is? I'm not sure they have ice cream vans in America. Sadly, she's no longer with us. But the video is still around on YouTube. And that's a bonkers video as well. There's quite a few versions of the Justified and Ancient. Obviously, she's the radio one that had her on it, but there's some other sort of softer ones. The White Room, album is one of theirs, and that has a different version on it. It's quite nice actually, but there's about 6 or 7 versions, US versions as well, that are longer. I've got the CD singles, all the versions on it, inevitably. But yeah, so Tammy Wynette, I don't think that's right. Anyway, coming back into the sun, and I can hear a helicopter. Wonder what that is. Can we see it yet? Don't think it's coming this way. No. So we're more than halfway around the bit that goes around the hill, because we're coming back up again to the path that we saw earlier. Still in the distance, I can hear that helicopter buzzing around. So it could either be the cops, could be the air ambulance, I suppose, but the air ambulance probably would have landed. So it's probably the cops. Or someone just having some fun in a helicopter. The Labradors are having some fun. They keep finding keep finding water. I think Labradors are basically hydroscopic. Well, actually that means it attracts water, more like water attracts them. I love the way that one has a wee, then the other one has a wee. Sometimes if I have a wee in the woods, go behind a tree or something, they both come up and stand next to me and have a wee. It's quite funny actually. Turn around, look back down the hill. So once again, we're actually climbing. Not sure if it shows on the camera. It's quite steep. Apart from the aircraft and the Labradors, the wind rustling in the trees, the odd bird. It's quite peaceful. Right, come on you two. Is your brain as random as mine? I was just walking along and suddenly I started singing, "If I could change the way I live my life today." Admittedly, I can't really sing, but Lisa Stansfield can. And then I suddenly thought to myself, she's amazing, obviously because she's a singer in her own right, but also she's a producer and a composer of so many brilliant songs. Then I thought, I wonder where she's from, because she sort of made a big thing about the fact where she was from when she was a lot younger. I keep thinking of Macclesfield, but I don't think I'm right. Lisa Stansfield, and I can't remember where she's from. So I think I might have to pause the video and go and look her up. Don't think it was Macclesfield, but it's somewhere like that, isn't it? Lichfield? It might not even have a field on the end. Anyway, don't think it's Huddersfield. So let me check. So I was very wrong, as expected, because I nearly always am. She was born in Manchester, but then at a reasonably young age moved to Rochdale. That's right, Rochdale. Anyway, she's amazing. I think she's incredible. Now, Molly's taken off across the other side, and the path up here is the path we crossed earlier, and we are now going to go right. Where's the other one? Maisie's somewhere in there. Maisie! Here comes Molly. There goes Molly, looking for Maisie, worrying that she might be missing out. She's the FOMO Labrador. Okay. Molly, she's behind us. Here she comes. There she goes. She's going to get bumped, told off for not going anywhere. Right, let's walk. So yeah, that was the path we crossed earlier. That's not the path we walked up. And this is the path that leads to the gate. Across the ride we walked up earlier, but we're going to cross it and go through the gate on the other side. Back on the gravel path. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Wonder what this would be like to listen to with earbuds or headphones. Because these things do record in stereo, don't they? And they're incredibly good. I've said this before dozens of times, but it always astounds me how good they are at smoothing out my jerkiness. And by jerkiness, I mean movement of the camera, not being stupid. Do you know, it's muggy-ish, so I had to take my coat off. My fleece is off. My keys aren't in my jeans, they're actually in my pocket of my fleece. I don't want to lose them. Right. Come on, Labradors, this way. Where's Maisie? Maisie! Do you know, I'm tempted to close this gate because she can get under the other side. It's like, I'm not waiting for you. There we go. Oh no, it's not closed. Please shut the gate so they can get under there. Right, I'm not waiting for them. There's another gate over here. So my life waiting for Labradors. Come on, Molly. Now, has she got the brains to work it out? She's worrying. Right, come on, Maze. Go under there. No. Oh, look at these bozos. Under here. Come on. This here. Come here. Come on. Maisie. Maze. Come here. Come here. No. Maisie, come. Oh, she's wept. Maisie, come under here. You. Thank you. Goodness me. You're a very clever girl, but sometimes you're as thick as pigs, whatnot. Right, let's go up to this one, get them through this one. No doubt they'll probably want to go under or over it or something stupid. Do. Right, you're going to wait for me this time. Yeah? Go on, through you go. And that's closed. Okay, so home straight now. This little path leads us back to the car park. Yeah. Really? Oh, the life of a Labrador. It's really difficult, isn't it? You're going to shake? Thank you very much. Right, come on, this way. No, don't go in there. Come on. Wait, this way. Are you happy now? Oh, soggy brown and black one. So the car park is at the end of this track, basically. If you were to zoom in on the screen, you can just about see some cars and someone walking through the gate. But what we don't know is, and here comes Maisie and Molly with a cyclist behind. So this will be interesting. Come on. Oh, what is she doing? She's gone back to get a stick. Let's hope the cyclist doesn't do anything stupid. Yeah, she's getting the stick, that's fine. They're now fighting. Going to get the stick. Here comes the cyclist. Are they going to overtake the cyclist? They will. Really? Right, Macy, out the way. Come on, move. Morning. No, don't jump up because I've got clean jeans on. Right, come on. Why I'm wearing clean jeans while walking the dog, well, it's beyond me really, but I have washed my other filthy pair. It's in the wash, so there we go. Come on then. See, that's a sedate cycling speed I could just about manage. So as you can see, we're just approaching the car park. Maisie has got a huge stick, about 1 metre wide. Molly keeps going and get it when Maisie drops it and vice versa. We've been walking for about 1 hour and 10 minutes. It's been a lovely walk actually. The weather is gorgeous. It's not too hot, not too cold. It was a bit humid in places when the sun was really strong, but it's been lovely. So I think I'm going to go to the local garden centre, which is just the other side of Brockenhurst. It's got a really nice cafe there, a nice cafe, and I'm going to have myself some food. Not sure what it's going to be, but there you go. So I hope you have a really nice day today, and I will speak to you soon. Take care.